So the question is, like you said, the mother said that to Dada, it was I who was giving those words in your mouth. But how do you know if it is a mother or like it is your vital or anger?
Okay. So, question is about the experience of Udarda, about mother putting words. How do you know? If you summarize it, how do we know that it is the divine will inspiring you and not your own anger? Very true, but the two are very different. And here comes that without saying how to know the divine will, she has given us the indication. Divine will, when it comes as an inspiration, first of all, it will appear in us either like the still small voice from within, or it will descend as what is known as in Hindi as a kind of divya avesh. That's the Hindi word. So, a divine enthusiasmos, if you want to put it. So, it comes from above. Anger rises from below. It almost, your body is inwardly, if not outwardly, it is shaking inside. Whereas the divine will, when it arises within an individual, I'm talking of something where you have to engage in a mighty action. It is invariably, it comes in a state of inner peace, leaves us even more peaceful and happy. It will never trouble or disturb us, never make us restless. Whereas anger, invariably, when it is passing and saying bye bye, it is leaving us more trouble than, of course, we have troubled others also. So, first condition is peace. Peace, calm, equanimity. In that state, so whenever there is that restlessness or agitation, the fundamental yogic practice, anger, when we are prone to these things, fear, obviously we are far from knowing the divine will. As long as there are preferences and opinions, we are far from knowing the divine will. So when these things are quiet, and in that she includes even this idea of doing good, she is freeing us in that particular prayer of all our conceptions, idea of doing good, then agitating over what should be the circumstances. When all these preconceived notions are quietened, and then if we see in that state of peace, divine will may descend and take hold of us, use the mouth to say something or the words to write something. You won't feel anger. Anger is a different feeling altogether. It is generally felt in the belly, or sometimes it comes from below. It seizes the limbs, it enters from the periphery. But this thing arises in the heart or comes from above. And it leaves you undisturbed. There is an example of Udarda, not Udarda, Amal Kiran. He says that somebody told something about you, and I felt as if a wrath, like a sword inside my heart. And somebody had not said, written in a book, it's there in his work, Mother, Past, Present and Future, those who want to read it. So he says that I felt a deep anguish inside. He describes that state as if there was a sword which was wanted to destroy. And the mother says that that sword, which is like a flame of light, it is a psychic feeling, and it will continue to do this work till that work is destroyed. She spoke about it, not exact words, so please see the original. I have mentioned the book. But there is no other motive. It's not to put somebody down or to hurt or to injure or try to show him my scholarship or to prove a point. None of this is there. If those things are there, when ulterior motives, ambitions, all this come in, then it's a different thing. Or fears. No, I will not say. Same thing to Sahanadi. In a similar situation, when Sahanadi felt, she used the word angry when somebody spoke against Sri Aurobindo, and she says that other sadhaks told me that no, under all circumstances, you must not say anything. So that famous letter of Sri Aurobindo, which we have read here, he speaks about that, well, if this is all that is demanded of us, but the Gita, Shri Krishna insists on equality as well as taking a stand. Now, taking a stand where you feel that this is required as part of the divine will and the divine play, you have to play this role. You are not gunning for victory, because it's not your victory, it's the Divine Mother's. and you participate, give your little consciousness, energy, whatever has entered inside as ahuti in the Vishwa Yagna, as an offering in the world sacrifice, then it is fine. But the moment all this comes that, oh, I said this, still it didn't happen, now I am going to see, then one is being dragged into the Maya. The line is thin. If we start entering into the vital, start using mental mechanism, then we are getting into a distortion. There are no personal battles, no personal enmities. If there is the sense of enmity, if there is the sense of opposing someone, proving a point, or sometimes even proving a point may come very spontaneously, but it's not with any. I remember somebody outside had asked, suddenly someone told that they had come to attend the class, and I know about, there are people who can become very caustic. So very condescendingly he asked me, oh, have you seen the mother? He knows I have not seen the mother with the physical eyes. So spontaneously the answer came, well, she has seen me. So he said, oh, now you are talking philosophy. I said, no, I am talking a fact. At least for me it is a fact. After that there was no conversation. There was another with another lady. I'm just giving some examples, which was some of these ashram inmates or others who had seen the mother, they got into that pride. So there was a lady who was telling her, during our time, how the mother, during our time, she would, so I had someone sitting by my side, and my wife actually, she said, please don't say that. Mother is still with us in the same way. And she takes, no, you don't know how she used to take care. She said, she takes care exactly in the same way. We can't know the difference because for everything. So this is required to be told. There was no anguish or anger. But perhaps these were the words to be uttered for the other person's good, if the person took it rightly, that mother's Leela has not stopped with her physical withdrawal. It has happened with me. Sometimes people say that, well, it's not pre-planned, nothing you have. Sometimes you don't say anything. People are saying that, when mother was here, when mother was there. Sometimes you feel the urge to say that she is still here. So sometimes this is what the other person needs to know. But if you are staying in anger, then you come out and, I proved a point and all that clenching of teeth, not outwardly. We are less of a beast probably. But inside, that happiness that you have proved a point, no, that won't be there. But you know that this was required, and there is another kind of joy, very subtle joy, that you did what was to be done. And it should be in a state of peace. Anger and peace are not good friends. They don't go together. So divine action, even when you are shooting arrows, as we see in the Gita, is always carries with it peace, and there is a sense of increase. There is always the sense of inner joy. But when it is not a divine action and you are doing the same thing, there is the sense of agitation, anger, fear, and there is a sense of diminishing when the event is over. Okay? Namaste.